We're covering all the science and tech topics that have been asked in the UPSC Prelims 2023 paper. In part 1, we covered these topics. If you haven't seen it yet, you can find the link for it in the description below. Welcome to UPSC Anna. This is our Learn Science and Tech through PYQ series, where we're going to cover every science and tech topic that has come in the previous year's Prelims papers, beginning with Prelims 2023. If you find the video useful, consider liking and subscribing and all that stuff, as it really helps us out. Let's begin. A fuel cell is a type of device that directly converts chemical energy into electrical energy. This process occurs through a chemical reaction, typically involving hydrogen and oxygen. The distinctive feature of this process is that it does not produce pollution, as its byproduct is only water. A hydrogen fuel cell is a specific type of fuel cell that uses hydrogen as its fuel. It generates electricity by reacting hydrogen with oxygen, and its byproduct is also water, making it a clean energy source. Green hydrogen is essentially hydrogen gas that is produced using renewable energy sources, such as solar or wind energy, through a process known as electrolysis. This process involves separating water into its hydrogen and oxygen components. Since this process does not involve carbon emissions, it is termed green. When we look at these terms together, we understand how they all point towards a sustainable energy ecosystem. Green hydrogen is produced using renewable energy, which is beneficial for the environment. This hydrogen is then used in hydrogen fuel cells, which produce clean electricity, thereby reducing air pollution and greenhouse gas emissions. Together, these components form a clean, sustainable, and efficient energy solution, which is crucial for our planet. So first, let's understand what biomass is. Biomass basically consists of plant materials and animal waste, which are used for energy production. That is, whenever we collect branches of trees, waste from crops, or animal manure to extract energy, all of this falls under biomass. Biomass is considered a renewable energy source because plants and trees can grow repeatedly and animal waste is continuously produced. Now let's talk about biochar. Biochar is a type of charcoal, but it is specifically made for use in soil. It is produced from biomass through a process called pyrolysis. Pyrolysis means heating biomass at high temperatures without oxygen. In this process, the gas released from the biomass can be used for energy, and what remains is biochar. Let's discuss some of the benefits of biochar. Firstly, biochar is extremely porous, which greatly benefits soil by improving aeration and water retention. This enhanced aeration allows soil microorganisms and plant roots to thrive, which is crucial for healthy plant development. The ability to hold water also makes biochar invaluable in drought-prone areas, helping plants survive dry periods while reducing the frequency of watering. Next, let's talk about biochar's nutrient absorption capabilities. The substantial surface area of biochar allows it to absorb and retain nutrients within the soil, which would otherwise be lost through leaching. This nutrient-holding capability helps maintain soil fertility and reduces the dependence on chemical fertilizers. Furthermore, biochar's slow release of nutrients ensures a steady supply, promoting continuous plant growth without the risks associated with excess fertilizer use. Finally, let's talk about biochar's potential for carbon sequestration. Biochar significantly impacts carbon management and climate change mitigation. It converts organic carbon into a stable form, keeping it locked in the soil for centuries. This process not only helps reduce the concentration of CO2 in the atmosphere, but also decreases the need for energy-intensive synthetic fertilizers. Additionally, the improved soil health from biochar application supports more vigorous plant growth, which enhances ongoing carbon capture through photosynthesis. In summary, biochar offers a multifunctional approach to improving soil health, enhancing agricultural productivity, and reducing environmental impacts through its ability to improve soil structure, nutrient efficiency, and carbon storage. Biofilters are a technology used to remove pollutants, especially gaseous pollutants, from the environment. This is a sustainable and an eco-friendly way to manage pollution, utilizing living materials. In biofilters, polluted air is passed through a filter media containing microorganisms such as bacteria, fungi, or plants. As the polluted air passes through the filter media, the microorganisms break down the pollutants, resulting in clean air. These microorganisms use the pollutants as an energy source for their metabolism, which destroys the pollutants. Biofilters have several applications. They are used to treat gaseous emissions from various industries, such as chemical manufacturing plants, food processing units, and wastewater treatment facilities. They are also used to improve indoor air quality. They can remove harmful compounds and odors in homes, offices, and commercial buildings. They are used in wastewater treatment to effectively remove organic compounds and nitrogenous wastes from water. There are three primary benefits of biofilters. First is that they are much more environmentally friendly compared to chemical processes because they use living organisms. Second, over the long term, biofilters are a more cost-effective option due to lower maintenance and operation costs. And finally, biofilters are quite efficient. They can effectively remove many pollutants, improving air and water quality. The recirculating aquaculture system is an innovative and environment-friendly fish farming technique that is also efficient. In this system, water is continuously filtered and then recirculated back into the fish tanks. This significantly reduces water usage and provides a more sustainable and controllable environment compared to conventional open pond aquaculture. RAS includes several key components: fish tanks where fish are raised, mechanical filters which remove solid wastes such as fish feces and uneaten food particles from the water, biological filters which use beneficial bacteria to convert harmful chemicals like ammonia into nitrates, oxygenation system which maintains the oxygen level in the water to keep fish healthy, and finally, temperature control which regulates the water temperature to maintain ideal growing conditions for the fish. Let's look at some of the advantages of using RAS technology. First is space efficiency. RAS can be set up in limited space, making it viable in urban areas. Second, water conservation. The system recirculates water, requiring less water compared to traditional aquaculture. Third would be that it's environment friendly. RAS causes less water pollution as it effectively manages waste. Fourth is that it's effective for disease control. Being an enclosed system, it provides better protection against fish diseases and parasites. And finally, RAS ensures year-round production. Due to climate control, fish can be raised throughout the year regardless of external temperatures. Thus, RAS is an advanced aquaculture technique that represents a step towards sustainable fish farming. It can make the fish farming industry more sustainable and efficient, which helps better address the challenges of future food security. Hydrofluorocarbons are a type of fluorinated gases used in various industrial and commercial applications. They were developed as environmentally friendly alternatives to chlorofluorocarbons and hydrochlorofluorocarbons, which are known to damage the ozone layer. However, HFCs are also greenhouse gases that contribute to global warming, though they do not negatively impact the ozone layer. HFCs have many applications. They are used as refrigerants in air conditioning systems, as well as in refrigerators and freezers. Some HFCs are used as propellants in aerosol products, such as air fresheners, deodorants, and medical inhalers. They are used as blowing agents in the production of certain types of foam insulation materials and packaging materials. These materials improve the thermal insulation efficiency of buildings and appliances. In some applications, HFCs are used in fire suppression systems, particularly in places where water-based systems are not feasible, such as data centers and telecommunications facilities. Although HFCs are a safer alternative compared to ozone-depleting substances, their high global warming potential has raised international concern. The Kigali Amendment to the Montreal Protocol has planned to phase down the production and consumption of HFCs to mitigate the effects of global warming. According to this, countries are required to gradually reduce the use of HFCs and adopt alternatives such as hydrofluoroolefins and natural refrigerants, for example carbon dioxide, ammonia, and hydrocarbons, which have significantly lower GWP. An accelerometer is a device that measures movement or acceleration, meaning it determines the direction and speed at which an object is moving. It can also detect movements against or in the direction of gravity. An accelerometer contains a mass known as a seismic mass, which is connected to springs. When the device is moved, a force is applied to this mass, causing it to move with the springs. This movement is converted into electrical signals that measure the acceleration. Modern accelerometers generally use microelectromechanical systems, or MEMS technology, which operates on a very small scale and can be easily integrated into electronic devices. Accelerometers have numerous applications. In smartphones and tablets, they're used to detect screen orientation. When you rotate your phone, the screen automatically switches from portrait to landscape mode. In cars and other vehicles, accelerometers are used for crash detection, stability control, and performance tracking. In aircraft and spacecraft, they're used for navigation, flight testing, and monitoring. Wearable fitness trackers use accelerometers to count steps, measure activity levels, and monitor sleep patterns. Video game controllers use accelerometers to detect players' movements and interact with games. The versatility and sensitivity of accelerometers make them an essential tool in today's technology-driven world. Whether you need to count your daily steps or navigate a spacecraft, accelerometers help perform these tasks accurately and efficiently. Now try solving this question and post your answer down in the comments. You can find these slides and all our other UPSC-related content on our Telegram channel. Links in description. Like, subscribe, and all that stuff if you found the video helpful. And make sure to supplement any videos you consume with active self-study. Remember, learning is doing, not just viewing.